Hello and welcome to Dr. VGP's podcast, Dr. VGP's talk show that reaches 35 million in India and 2 million across North America. Today we are in the iconic Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bangalore, Karnataka, India, where our episode guest is a living legend, a global sports icon, the world's greatest wicket-keeper. Guess you guessed it right. We are at the home grounds of Syed Kirmani, who rose to fame in 1983 when India won its first World Cup with skipper Kapil Dev helming India's 11. Today, we covered the launch of his book, Stumped. His autobiography, along with the biography, which was launched today by none other than Kapil Dev in the presence of Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar, the cricket legends E.A.S. Prasanna, B.K. Chandrasekhar, Brijesh Patel, Rahul Dravid, Anil Kumble and V.V.S. Lakshman, among many other luminaries and giants. We also had this founder of Infosys, Narayana Murthy, in person. We had Ambassador LUTFI Syed HASSAN, the Honorary Consul General of Guyana from Southwest USA at Houston, being physically present. It was an enlightening conversation over cups of tea and coffee with India's world's greatest wicket-keeper, whose 75th birthday was today, December 29th, 2024, with his vibrant energy, sparkling conversation, fully living life to the fullest, with the best is yet to come. Sit back, dive deep, and enjoy, and get a copy of the book Stumped to learn and hear all the anecdotes you'll never hear or see, have heard or seen before. Remember, this episode is a historic episode featuring the world's greatest wicket-keeper, Syed Kirmani, in his hometown, Bangalore, Karnataka. Hello and welcome to Dr. VGP Talk Show. Welcome to Dr. VGP's podcast, the Dr. VGP talk show, which reaches 42 million households, including 2 million across North America. Today, we are at Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bangalore, Karnataka, India, and we have a very special guest. A guest whose birthday happens to be today too, December 29, 2024. In a recent episode, we had a guest, Ambassador LUTFI Syed HASSAN, the Honorary Consul General of Guyana at Southwest United States of America at Houston. And in his words, he says, "My world is made not of places I have seen, nor the books that I have read, but by the people I have met and been close to, of high caliber and exceptional character, filled with success and humility." And today, Ambassador LUTFI Syed HASSAN presents the living cricket legend, the world's greatest wicket-keeper, Syed Kirmani ji. Thank you so much for coming on our show, sir. And
It's my pleasure to be here. We thoroughly enjoyed the events that happened today, and I want to present to
So,
you.
we wanted to happy birthday to you, sir, on your 75th birthday. On behalf of all the Global Eye viewers from 35 million in India and across the world, want to wish you. This is a very poignant occasion for us to have you with us today.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much. Yes, lovely. Thank you so much, LUTFI.
God bless you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Would you believe it or not, it was 1980 in Chennai when I was a medical student, where India versus Pakistan was the test series at Chithambaram Chapak Stadium. And at that time, we had India was captained by Sunil Gavaskar, and we brought out a cassette called Gavaskar, the Century Maker. And guess who? We had Kapil Dev release the cassette, and the first copy was received by none other than Syed Kirmani ji at Connemara Hotel in the third week of January 1980, 44 years ago.
Wow.
And
What a memory you have.
so these are legends we can't forget. And at that time, Syed Kirmani sir played a big role in India winning the test match against Pakistan. Pakistan was captained by Zahir Abbas, I think. Yeah. And cricketer Imran Khan also attended the cassette release function in Chennai, who later became president of Pakistan. We have with us LUTFI Syed HASSAN ji, and you tell us what happened today, historic, in the Kantivira Stadium.
I've never seen a star-studded event like this, full of superstars from our yesteryears. When I was young, I was a big fan of his, and a fellow Hyderabadi Abid Ali. These were the legends of that time. We were in high school when you were playing, and it was obviously a dream come true for me today when I saw all these legends. And among the legends, of course, we have Kapil Dev, who was a chief guest. I've made notes of the names so that I don't forget. And we, of course, had Infosys founder. Narayan Murthy Saab, he was there and he spoke at the event. And we had Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar, who graced the occasion today. Among the other cricketers, the athletes, of course, Rahul Dravid, Anil Kumble, E.S. Prasanna, Chandrasekhar, Brijesh Patel, Charu Sharma, the MC, and VVS Lakshman was there. I mean, these are obviously star players of his time in the game. And it was, for me, I can't even tell you how delightful I was to witness this. And more importantly, this is his birthday. And, the book release that happened today, they coincided in particular so that we could actually celebrate his milestone 75th birthday. So I am delighted to be a part of this. You honored me with being one of the chief guests, and I am obviously humbled with this honor, Kirihai, and we wish you the very, very best. Many more years to come. We will hopefully celebrate one of your birthdays in future in the United States.
Why not?
So, and
Just like Mr. LUTFI Syed HASSAN said, it was a historic occasion at the Chinnaswamy Stadium in Karnataka, where we had the old-time greats like E.A.S. Prasanna, Chandrasekhar, Brijesh Patel, we had Rahul Dravid, we had also VVS Lakshman and Anil Kumble, who had taken 700 wickets, the third world record. That's the type of things Syed Kirmani ji attracted today. We had Kapil Dev doing the honors of releasing the book and speaking, and we are going to show you clips and bits of that during this talk show. And we thank Syed Kirmani ji for coming and spending his time today after this wonderful to be on our talk show. We're really privileged, sir. We also had the Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister, D.K. Shivakumar, the powerhouse of Karnataka, and also, as he said, the Infosys CEO, Mr. Narayana Murthy was there, and a host of others. It was a galaxy, and the 75th birthday is going to be rock you. I think the best is yet to come. And we heard Kirmani ji speak, and let us tell us about your transformative journey, sir. What would you consider your most significant contribution to the evolution of the game?
The best moment of my entire cricketing career was winning the World Cup for India, keeping the tricolour flying high. That was the only thing which we all had to play and had in our minds to honor our country. That was there right from the incept of my coming into the Indian team, not realizing where I was going to land when playing school cricket at that time. So it was a proud moment, and the next best moment personally was being awarded the best wicket keeper in the world by none other than Godfrey Evans. Wow. Who was considered the all-time great wicket keeper the world has ever seen.
Wow.
So that it's all there in that book for sure. All those photographs are there being presented. No wicket keeper in the world has been awarded this.
Wow, it's incredible, sir. Incredible.
A silver glove and a silver ball into it.
Wow.
Saying Syed Kirmani, best wicket keeper in the world.
Wow. Having said that, sir, you received the Padma Shri, one of India's greatest, highest civil award, even before the 1983 World Cup.
Yes, it was given
in 1981 or 82, if I recall. 82. So you were already a legend. Yeah. So you were, even before being part of the winning team of 1983, where India won the first World Cup, and you were awarded Padma Shri. So you were already a legend in your time. Now, wicket keeping is often a thankless job. What qualities do you think define a world-class wicket keeper? You got the best wicket keeper in the world award from Jeffrey himself.
This award was such kind of world records are given to players with experience, with consistency, being in the team, in any national team. You got to be good first. From good, you got to be better. From better, you got to be the best. And this best takes place only with experience when you are in the team consistently for a minimum of 10 years. Wow. So I've been with the Indian team from 1971 to 86. That's 15
years.
15 years, wow.
So in 15 years' time, I reached that stage of being acknowledged the best in the world. Who I had considered the best, LUTFI, were Alan Knott, Rodney Marsh, Bob Taylor, and Wasim Bari. I considered all these wicket keepers on the same pedestal as number one in the world. And here is a wonderful incident which I think there was no video recording in our times.
Yes.
When just before the 1983 World Cup, the ICC gives a party to all the teams on a high tee.
In London.
And yes, at Lord's. At Lord's, right? And in that, whoever is present, the iconic cricketers who are based in England, or whoever comes there for the World Cup, they were also invited. So we were having pleasantries. All wicket keepers having pleasantries in that: Alan Knott, Rodney Marsh, Wasim Bari, Bob Taylor, Ian Smith of New Zealand. Jeffrey Dujon also was there, right? Jeffrey Dujon also was there. So while having the pleasantries, I took off there and I said, I have considered all you four gentlemen as number one in the world. I have played across against you all and learnt a great deal. They were so cordial. Whatever I asked, they answered me in a real positive way. how one can be fit. What are the skills of a wicket keeper? From Alan Knott to start with, the first wicket keeper after Farooq Engineer
Yes.
and Budhi Kundran of India. After them, I saw only Alan Knott in 1971. So these are the wicket keepers who I said, "Ke bhai, I consider you guys the best in the world on the same pedestal." And I have learned a great deal. Immediately, Alan Knott, he said, "Thank you, Kerry, but you know the art of wicket keeping and how to judge the ability of a wicket keeper?" Alan Knott, "Yes, I'm learning. Go ahead," I said. Right? He said, "A wicket keeper's ability is judged only when he stands up to spinners. And you, Kiri, had the best in the world. Bishan Bedi, Rapali Prasanna, and Chandrasekhar. So we just he did that, Lutfi Bhai. And what an honor that was to me. And they were in the same jury during 1983 along with Godfrey Evans.
Who gave you the best wicket keeper?
That's where the jury was to decide who we should give the best wicket keeper in the world. And what a moment that was for me.
Yes.
Who I had considered the best in the world, telling me I was the best.
Wow.
And believe me, these three outstanding world's best wicket keepers. To start with, as a school kid, I was taken unofficially to keep to the likes of Prasanna and Chandrasekhar. While they had already played for the country, bhai.
Yeah.
They had already played for the country, and I am still doing my 8th standard, 9th standard. My coach used to, Keki Tarapur was my coach. Keki Tarapur, late Keki Tarapur. He is no more. So these were the great times and pleasantries which we shared. As a school kid, I started off keeping to the likes of Chandrasekhar, Prasanna. And later on, when I played for the country, it was Bishan Bedi, Venkatraman. And these four quartet spinners, world's best spinners, right? They gave me the wicket keeping standards. I had to rise myself to their level. That's it.
Can you, so well said, sir, can you discuss a particular instance where your wicket keeping skills turned the tide of the match for India?
I mean, I have to start with the World Cup only.
Yeah, 1983.
1983.
Yes, you played a major role.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. And that was the
Turning the
most-
tide, exactly that was it, right? Him and Kapil Dev turned the tide.
Yes.
83. So please, if you
Yeah.
can expand on
please tell
that.
it for all of you.
Yeah,
because
you can
that's a
expand.
historic moment in the history of cricket in
Absolutely,
India.
absolutely right. So, of course, we were the fourth weakest team in the world,
Yes.
and so the minds of the Indian team, being the fourth weakest in the competition, one of them said, "I'm going on my honeymoon after the tournament." One of them said, "I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to have fun." Blah blah blah. All sorts of things were going on in their minds. Nevertheless, the very first turning point, according to me, was we played the reigning world champions, West Indies, who ruled cricket for nearly 2 decades. Bhai. Iconic, legendary players.
Absolutely.
And the fastest bowlers in the world were there. Right? So we beat them comprehensively at Old Trafford. And we were all very happy there. Very happy. Ki, yaar, we have beaten the world champions. So no looking back. Right? The next turning point, according to me, we went on with a great sense of confidence within the team, and everybody pepping one another, encouraging one another. No giving up, no giving up. Kapil Dev, man of few words, and the rest, man of action. Chalo Javano, put your best foot forward, that's all. I have 7 seniors with me, and I don't have to tell my 7 seniors what their responsibilities were. They should guide me. And what a statement by a captain. I have never heard any captain say this, that you will support me and you will guide me. Because we were 7 seniors to him,
Yes.
right? And it was
After
a big
listening to
statement.
him today of what he said about you, Kapil Dev, it is obvious that he has utmost respect and he always treated you with that great honor.
Yeah, that's right.
With seniority.
So, yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. So the next turning point, according to me, was after doing so very well with all the stronger teams in the competition, we came on to Tunbridge Wells, a county ground, playing against Zimbabwe again. We had already beaten them hands down in the league time. Here, now, of course, all those stories are in the book.
Yes, yes.
All those stories are in the book. I won't go into the details. Well, I walked in when we were, to start with, we were 17 for 5.
17 for 5.
1-7 for 5. All our top order batsmen sitting inside, and the entire team, including the manager of Hyderabad, Mr. Man Singh. So, 17 for 5, and when I walked in, I think it was 1-2-8 for 8. And still 30 overs to go.
Wow.
Those days, 60 overs we played. Right? And so I went up to Kapil and I told him, Caps, we are in a do or die situation. अगर ऐसे ही मरना है तो मार के मरने का है. We are not giving up. किरी भाई हमको और 30 ओवर खेलनी है. I said, don't worry. I will play 1 delivery, give you 5 deliveries, not to play, hit. This is the time. And I boosted his morale by saying, you're the best hitter of the Indian team, man. And you got to prove that, and you will.
And I think at that time your advice was very, very important and significant to this both this model.
Absolutely. It's there in a
Made a
short.
big difference.
Yeah, it's a short.
second.
Yes, my duplicate wicket-keeper says that in that movie, 83 movie mein hai wo hai, dialogue, nevertheless. So from there on, we qualified for the semi-finals against England. Then it was history after that.
Wow, wonderful. You know, you're talking about your book, which is called Stumped, Life Behind and Beyond the 22 Yards. This was released today, the launch. Now, this book is available on Amazon. Kindles. And the number rolling down the screen will tell you the link where you can order these books, which are available.
All the bookshops, all those stands have these books.
Yeah. There's a very interesting...
Higginbotham's, the
Higginbotham's.
biggest book-selling place.
And there's a very interesting anecdote which I was just glancing through during the launch. When you were in the 3rd standard in St. Xavier's School, you were a boxer.
Yeah, that's not St. Xavier's, St. Germain's.
St. Germain's, okay. You were a boxer. And tell us about how
Not,
the boxing
I was a boxer.
You participated in a boxing contest. You were the father.
You see, now it was not that I was a boxer.
Yeah, but that was your first sport.
Yeah, that's right. So my first sport was athletics.
Athletics, oh.
Yes, I ran 100 meters.
At which standard?
200 meters when I was in the 4th, 5th standard.
Okay.
Yes. And before that, in the same school, I saw some my seniors taking part in the annual sports day, on hundreds, 200s, long distance run, etc. and etc. Now, all this came into my mind because there was an extra sporting blood running into my veins through my parents. My father was a good athlete, I was told. What sort of an athlete in 30s and 40s, I don't know.
Yes.
Where he ran, I don't know. And he was a good hockey player, I believe. And my mother played ball badminton.
Oh, excellent.
So these sporting genes is in me. And at this juncture, I would definitely relate. An individual is a reflection of his parents, 80%. And the rest 20% is a combination from the paternal and the maternal side. So this is where the doctors also proved So we are all carrying the genes of our parents 80%.
Right.
Right, sir?
Yes.
So this is where it all started. And I got myself that boxing gloves, ka bol rahe na aap. So I was taking part in all other field sports. And in that school, the boxing was very popular. So those who are interested in boxing, the secretary, Mr. Brown, sports secretary. So I also put my hand up and went in. And no guidance, no technique, nothing. Chalo, fight. One whistle and fight. Started off there.
Yes.
And I went up to the finals. And of course, it's mentioned there.
Yes.
I was called the best loser.
Yeah.
Another very interesting anecdote in this beautiful book, which is filled, I think it's a must read for cricket lovers. All the change room, behind the scenes, conversations, and all are here with. One thing which caught my attention was how B.K. Nehru, when he was India's ambassador to London, invited the Indian cricket team to his house. Could you recall that incident and the precursor to what happened?
Oh my God. Yeah, that's right. The 1974 tour of England under Ajit Wadekar's captaincy.
Yes. Wadekar is a great.
I think those who were in the team, they will definitely relate this tour as the worst ever cricketing tour of their life or their entire cricketing career or their entire cricketing journey, LUTFI bhai. There were three, four incidences at that time, right?
Yes.
And we not playing well also. So on that count, we were late into that party. Now, I won't go into the details of why we were late and how we were late.
Okay.
So Colonel Hemu Adhikari, he was an Indian captain also. Colonel Hemu Adhikari, which
Yes,
we
I've heard
didn't know.
of
We
that,
didn't
yes.
know. Only when he became our manager, then I surveyed who he was. Right. So anyway, we entered late. Our manager was already there in that ambassador's
hosted
house. Yes. And we were told to enter the back gate. As we were, the English team was already there. And we went late. I don't know how late we were, but we went late. So as we entered as a junior most player of the Indian team, right? A junior always would like to be seen around with the iconic players of the team, to be seen in photographs, उनके बाजू खड़े रहना, जाके फोटो में घुस जाना.
Yeah.
Okay, that way I was very close to Ajit Wadekar, Bishan Bedi, Farooq Engineer, all these top players. We were entering, and in came the ambassador.
Nehru.
Yes. I'm not too
This was
sure.
1974.
Yes, 74.
Yeah, the book says.
So it is very, it's engraved in my mind.
Yes.
What he said. Loud.
Yeah.
Right.
It was such a classic.
Yeah. This is my introduction in my resume also.
Right.
So when I'm addressing a conference or any corporate office anywhere as such, so I introduce myself after the master of ceremonies who introduces me. I say, born in Madras, childhood in Hyderabad, and the rest in Bangalore.
So well said, sir. You're also very good in English, I noticed today, and how you carrying the audience and such a young age at 75, you're able to. You were explaining about B.K. Nehru and
Yes, that incident was as we went in, as we entered. Now, B.K. Nehru's words, it is stuck in my brains. He said, "You Indians not only play good cricket, you have bad manners. Get out from here."
My God,
He
very
said that
insulting.
bluntly.
That's all.
And he's India's ambassador.
Yeah.
Get
That's an
out.
insult, yes.
And he walked back.
Right.
I have mentioned there in the start itself, a story untold with true facts without any
Absolutely.
prejudice.
That's why, again, viewers, you must get hold of this Stumped with the foreword by Sunil Gavaskar. It's the autobiography of the world's greatest wicketkeeper, Syed Kirmani. It's available on Amazon and all the other online platforms.
Yeah, all the bookstores.
And all the bookstores. And I think it's something which you'll read, a very factual version of what goes on behind the scene and how an athlete and a cricketer of his caliber have felt within his emotions and how he brought India to win the first World Cup and how his interaction with the captain of the team, Kapil Dev, and other sportsmen. This is a must-have for all sports enthusiasts and also the world of global sports today. It's a very important book, sir. Whatever read of it. One of the other interesting facets of your book, Syed Saab, is that you have expressed yourself so very well. And it's the first book which has a biographic section and an autobiographic section. You have a journalist who writes a bio, which brings out an entirely different facet of you.
Yes.
And that's very heartwarming to see. Now, one of the things which this book has also touched upon is, you had faced ups and downs in your career,
Yeah.
including being dropped from the team, and then you were brought back. How did you cope with those challenges and bounce back? That is resilient.
You see, this
leadership.
this was all due to the capability which I was possessing, and the belief in myself. I knew in who are in competition with me. I knew my strength in comparison to them. I knew that there was injustice done to me. I said, I will not give up.
That's the spirit, I think,
Yes.
which all our sports persons globally for whichever sports should always imbibe from the greatest wicket-keeper of the world of all time, Syed Kirmani sir. You also, during your active cricket career, you fractured a jaw. Tell us about that incident. Did the ball hit you, or how did you fracture the jaw? And what did it impair?
It was an incident just before in 1978-79 to Australia.
Okay.
We were playing a league match out here. Just behind this was a B ground. Just beside it is attached to Chinnaswamy Stadium. And SBI were playing another league opposition team of the A levels. And Vishwanath was bowling leg spin. G.R. Vishwanath.
Yes,
Oh
yes,
my,
who is this?
what a charismatic
fellow
batsman
Karnataka
he
cricketer.
was. He
Yes.
was, right? So that was the first time the KSCA were experimenting a cement pitch.
Wow.
A cement pitch and a mat put onto that. So when Vishy was bowling, I was standing up, and we didn't know that there was a kind of a small little gap in that cement, entire half cement it was. Anything pitching up there, either it will go this way or this way or straight into you. So unfortunately, the ball pitched on that ridge, came right into my face. His faster delivery, that was Vishwanath's, right? And I saw that right into my face, and I just did that, and I fell. For a moment, I thought I was. Then I realized I'm in my senses. So one of my colleagues ran straight up into the ice factory, was just close by. Brought ice, and I was taken to the hospital, ENT specialist. And there he x-rayed, and there was a fracture. For nearly 15 days, I was on a liquid diet. I was on a liquid diet with a straw on the right-hand side, and I was sipping.
Wow.
It was very funny.
Wow.
Anyway, it was. I was on a liquid diet for 15 days, and I didn't disclose this to the board of control. Otherwise, they would have said, "Okay, thank you very much."
Yeah, injured.
You see, and from there on, after retiring from international cricket, after retiring from my banking career, that's where when I was sitting at home, we were watching a serial. So my family members said, I told my family members, please raise the volume. Once, twice. Third time, my family said, "Ke bhai, it's time that you went to the ENT specialist." Right? I went to him and he said, "That's yes, you have got a hearing impairment." And the doctor said, I cannot take any risk. You're our national property, blah, 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 blah. And we will
Very
see.
true.
Yes. So
National treasure.
on that count, he said, I will suggest when the time comes what can happen. So I was prescribed a hearing aid. And from there on, I've been using, it's called Widex hearing aid. It's a Denmark-based product, and it was suggested by the managing director T.S. Anand of hearing aid company called Widex. So this saved me from many an embarrassing situations by into meetings, into commentary assignments, and talking to you all. I'm hearing you all very clearly. Yes, and it has its advantages and disadvantages. Also, this is there in everybody's walk of life. The positives and the negatives are always, they go together.
Yes. So those days you didn't wear helmets. Helmets.
Helmet. No. Those days,
Yeah.
forget the 70s when when I fractured my jaw. You see, until the World Cup, we didn't have helmets.
Right.
Yes.
We had some poor quality helmets just coming up. Just coming up there.
Yes.
If you see the 83 World Cup, there we are using a helmet with a plastic cover on the side to cover your temple only. No cage, no nothing. And there were many helmets which were broken in England by the fast bowlers.
Wow.
Yes.
Syed ji, your autobiography has a very intriguing title, Stumped.
Yep.
What inspired you to choose this name, and does it reflect a defining moment or the theme in your life?
Yes. The original name which I picked, which I wanted it to be on the caption of the book, was Snatched Gloves.
Snatched Gloves.
Snatched Gloves. Okay. Because my gloves were snatched. You know, when I was at the pinnacle of my career, 1986, Australian tour.
Do you have any regrets about it?
Yes. No. I don't have any regrets whatsoever. No regrets at all, because I'm a very firm believer in that Almighty Lord.
Great.
Which we all have faith into it.
Absolutely.
Right? Whatever happens, happens for the good. Very firm believers. So on that count, I said, no worries. It's okay. If they have dropped me, they asked me to announce my retirement. I said
they forced
no.
you to announce.
Yes, I said no, I will
I'm glad
not.
you didn't.
I said I will not announce my retirement because I am capable of what I am.
Even now, you're so healthy at 75, full of life. Walking, it's just unimaginable. You're in excellent shape, Chief. Excellent.
Thank you so much. There's a
Good role model.
Yes, for all of us.
Great role model for other athletes.
I think it keeps
other
a
people.
positive mind.
Yes. There's a lot of hard work behind too.
Yeah.
You say it's my parents, my father used to tell me, learn to look after yourself first.
Very well said.
If you can take care of yourself in the right perspective, you can take care of anybody else. So right from the tender age of 5-6 years, he said, after the morning prayers, early morning prayers, we pray 5 times a day, you are aware of that.
Yes, very well.
This 5 times a day, 5 times prayers which we do is nothing. The significance of that is to thank the Almighty right from the morning when you wake up, when you open your eyes, to thank Him first for waking you up hale and hearty until Lunchtime he takes you hale and hearty, again 2 times prayers, okay? 3 times over here. Now from afternoon 1 to sunset, 2 times again. You are the whole day, you are thanking the Almighty for taking you until you go to sleep, hale and hearty. This is the significance of the 5-time prayers. Right. So this is where I have been following very.
I said in your later part of life, you've been very active. You are president of the Bharat Scouts and Guides, the scout system here in Karnataka.
Yeah, that's right, yes.
And then you're also doing a lot of charitable purposes. I heard that you were helping out a handicapped children's home. You'd asked somebody to build a home, and you're, I would say, in this part, you're as active. May not be on the field, except on the golf course.
Yes.
With your golf buddies were there today.
Wow.
And you got a regular golfer. You have an active life, and then you're also president of the Rotary Club.
Yes.
So tell us how you're spending your time now.
Yes, after all my retirement from professional cricket, bank, after that, I said I must keep myself constructively active.
Absolutely.
And then with the experience of moving around the world, seeing different cultures, different individuals, in foreign countries, I picked up a lot of good things what I see, and try to imbibe into me those good things. And this is where I was getting invited by schools, colleges, later on by corporates.
Wow.
Academies, as a keynote speaker on motivation and inspiration. So I keep getting invited, LUTFI bhai, into all these corporates, and along with that, I play golf 2 days in a week if I'm in town. So the days I go to Lal Bagh.
Oh, for a walk?
One day, not for a walk. To start with, it's a walk, jog, and then long strides of 22 yards. And my general exercises, light exercises, only on stretching, etc. and etc.
I also
One day in Lal Bagh, one day in Kabban Park.
You also you have a roof terrace garden, and you love to feed the birds. Tell our viewers about that.
I love gardening, which my parents used to have, right? And it's all that I have imbibed from my parents. As I mentioned about the genes which we carry. Right, and I love in my small little place, I have a small little garden, and then I have a small little terrace where I feed the wild pigeons.
Wow, that's the best thing to do.
The wild pigeons, parrots, squirrels, right? This habit, my second daughter, Mehnaz, she used to do early morning hours, putting grains to all this and do her physical exercises. She's a fitness coach, qualified. My second daughter, there she is.
And Chief, talking about your second daughter, your son-in-law, Kunal, has started a sports academy, cricket academy called Tugs.
Tug.
Tell us what does Tugs do.
Tug is the ultimate game.
Tug is the ultimate game.
Ultimate game. T-U-G. They both.
Oh, I didn't realize that. T-U-G. Tug is the ultimate game.
Yes. My daughter, she was an executive in ITC Gardenia.
Wow.
And my son-in-law was the front office manager.
Okay.
Right. That's where they met.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's there they met one another and got married also. You see, the parents are there for the happiness of their children.
Indeed.
Very well said.
Indeed.
Yes, so if they are happy, we are happy. Great. So both of them left the job and started. My son-in-law is a cricket buff.
Okay.
Oh yes. So they put together, they started an academy in Noida.
Cricket academy in Noida called Tugs. The ultimate game.
Yes.
Fantastic.
So this is where they have built it up, and I have a grandson from them called Kabir.
Kabir, okay.
See them? He is just about 7 years old, and he is in the making of a prodigy.
Wow.
In
Child
golf,
prodigy.
in golf.
Wow.
He has won under 12 golf tournaments in Delhi. He was the only Indian amongst the international under 12 kids in Singapore. He was the only Indian to have been invited.
Proud grandpa indeed.
Oh,
Proud
yes.
grandpa.
He is going to be a champion.
Chief,
Prodigy.
Good. Chief, if you have to describe,
Kabir.
if you have to take three people out for dinner from the past or the present, who would those three people be?
Take them out for?
Dinner. It's just to show who your mentors are, who your heroes, who you're fond of. Three from the past or present, who would those three people be?
Oh my God! How can I seclude the others
Top three,
who
top
I
three.
Admire?
Top three.
It's not fair. It's not fair, honestly, to just get my. If I say Rapali Prasanna, Chandrasekhar, and who else? From the '83 World Cup team, if I say I want to have only the iconic players who are G.R. Vishwanath, Roger Bedi, we were all bank colleagues.
Karnataka. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So it's very difficult to say, okay, you see, each one have their own circle of friends. And it's very difficult to choose just the three or two of them. I would like the whole team to be there.
You're living your life to the fullest. You're such a vibrant personality, and the best is yet to come. How will you describe yourself in 3 words, Kirmani ji? 3 words or 3 adjectives. Describe yourself.
Well, first to thank the Almighty
Thank you.
who brought me into this world hale and hearted through my parents.
Okay.
Okay. And then the upbringing of my parents is very, very important. And the upbringing,
Heritage.
they say that home is the first school. I have gone a little forward. It's not the home which is the first school. It's the womb of the mother which is the first school.
Please. Very well.
Because that's where the grandparents, I used to hear in my adolescence, once the newly married girl conceives, right? The grandparents used to tell, I used to hear that, see good things, speak the truth, hear nice things, spend more time with the Almighty. For your child to come out hale and hearty, pray to the Almighty. Oh my God. These are the gem advices of the parents, grandparents, which I used to. That's where I have said, warm is the first school.
Very well said, sir. Now, how would you like to be remembered? How do you like the next generation to remember Syed Kirmani? As a cricketer, mentor, or as a patriot, or all of the above, or what? How would you like them to remember you?
Well, you see now each one can take in different way. You see, but I would love all of them, and they have also expressed in various places. Like in my author also co-author also mentioned it here. Apart from all that, he is a good human being.
Absolutely, there's no doubt about that.
You see, this is where I would like to be remembered, that this is where when you do good things, when you do service to humanity in whatever form. By the way, I'm a mentor to the Indian blind cricketers of India.
Yes.
I'm a mentor. I went as a mentor to them when they were playing the 3rd World Cup in Dubai, and they have won 3 consecutive World Cup, bhai.
Wow, fantastic.
The president of the blind cricketers internationally, he was here.
Oh, great.
I forgot to mention. I
Oh,
forgot to
we
bring him
have
back.
way too many people to recognize today.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the things which you see. I have imbibed all these things with my parents only. You see, anybody who comes home, wherever, whatever they could afford, they would give that. जाओ भाई, जाके एक पेट भर के खाना खाओ.
Well, you just heard the living legend, the world's greatest wicket-keeper, saying he would like to remember as a good human being.
That's right.
Which you are. You lived the life.
Yes.
What's next for you, sir? are there any projects or initiatives you're particularly passionate about at this stage in your life?
There is nothing, whatever comes by, I accept it in my own limitations and go ahead with it. Right? I've been, that's the way I look at life. Whatever comes by. My only prayers to the Almighty is at all times, keep me healthy, and whenever you want me, take me away in a good, healthy, sound health. And I would like to be independent, not dependent. So this is what is my prayers. Malik मेरे को किसी का मोहताज न रख. Those who understand that will know what I have said just
You're
now.
so profound, Syed Kirmani ji. You truly stumped us today
Very nice.
at this talk show of Dr. VGP's episode, and you lived up to this book release, which brought us all together. Don't forget to get a copy of it. You can order it on Amazon online. There are so many stories and anecdotes that one must read to all the sports enthusiasts globally. And your parting message, sir, to our viewers, whatever you want to say.
Yes,
whatever you want to
my
impart
message to whoever is listening to me and seeing me is to be honest and sincere in your lives. And when you're honest and sincere with hard work, right, there will be peace and harmony globally.
Wow, so well said. Thank
Very
you so
nice,
much.
very
Thank you
nice.
so much.
Very nice.
Thank you so much, Syed.
Wonderful interview, mashallah. Yeah,
Thank you
this
so
is
much, Syed. Thank you so much. It was a great honor and privilege
Yes.
to have you.
Yes.
We just
I'd
wanted
like to present this to you.
This is the Global
wow.
magazine.
So
Syed,
Wow.
this was when Prime Minister Modi visited Guyana.
Yes,
So
yes, of course. Yes, he's a big fan of cricket.
yes, yes.
In fact, he sent me a message through the Chief Justice, former Chief Justice, Mr. Kalpesh Zaveri,
Wow.
due to his prior commitments, he's unable to make it.
Wow. So well
Otherwise,
said.
he would have been
You
the chief
just
guest.
heard that Prime Minister
That's
Modi
right, yes,
sent the living legend, world's greatest wicket-keeper, Syed Kirmani, a message for him for today's 75th birthday and for the book launch that he could not make it, but he wished him every success.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, he was wishing you all happiness right throughout with good health and happiness.
Thank you very much. Great.
What we do, sir, we just do a walk.
Dear viewers, elevate your business to new heights and reach 35 million potential customers with Global Eye Digital. Contact us today at globaleyedigital@gmail.com or info@globaleyedigital.com. Let's take your business global.